Stampers. Billy Moan here at Rambling Rose Studio, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I've got a little treat for you. It's going to be a thank you for me to some of my customers that ordered this month. And it's just a little Post-it note holder with one of the clay flowers on top. And then I've packaged them in a little cellophane with a couple of tags, and I'm just going to include this in with their orders this month. But I thought I might show you how I made these. So let's get started. Put those over there. It starts out with a 2x6 piece of cardstock. I'm using crumb cake today because I wanted something a little neutral. And the first thing I do is take our scallop topper punch, and punch the end of it. And then I emboss it with the big shot. Put this in. Turn that around. When you run your embossing folders through, you need to make sure the Stampin' Up! Logo is on the top side. And run that through. I bet you are saying, wow, look at her plates. They are in pretty bad shape. I have some brand new ones that I need to pull out and start using. Okay, so let's take this out of here. And it's nice and embossed. Now, what you can do if you want to, I've got so many to get done that I didn't do it today, but sometimes I spray my paper, just get it a little bit damp before I run it through the embosser, and you get a much deeper embossing on your paper. But I think that looks good. I just wanted a little bit of texture on this holder. The next thing you do, and remember, you can always stop this tape to get any information that you think you might miss. Can you see that? I guess I need to bring it down here a little bit. It needs to be scored at 2 inches, and then 2 2/8. 1, 2, yeah, and then 4 and 4 3/8. Okay. If your little pad, here it is right here, they're 2x2, it's a little bit too thick for it, you can always take some of these off. So I'm going to put a little bit of Tom glue on the back, tomboy glue on the back, just to kind of hold it in place, make sure it opens to the top, just like that. Okay, and then this side folds up. Just a little, and then this side folds down. So what I've done to keep this closed on these others, this one here, is I've used little circles of Velcro, and what I do is glue them in. I put them together. They've got sticky on the back. I go ahead and put them together and stick it here where I want it. This is going to be covered up anyway right there, so that little hole's fine. And they're adhesive, but what I do is put the Tombow glue here. I've got that turned backwards. There's always something. Okay, there you go. So you can flip that over just to make sure it stays there while you're working on your flower. How many of you have made the clay flowers? Oh my goodness. They are so much fun. So I keep mine in one of these acrylic holders that we can get from Stampin' Up. And I just have it filed away like that, pressed clay molds, to keep my clay, make sure my clay stays good and viable. So, okay, so we're going to roll it up in a ball, like so, and just press it into the mold. And if you've got too much in there, just pull it off. Just play with it. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of therapeutic, actually. If you've had a frustrating day, well, this might be just what you need. You can play with your clay molds. Now, you don't have to leave it in there for any amount of time or anything. You can go ahead and just pull it out. And there you go. Now, I made several because I've got quite a few to make. So I've got some here that are dry. And the next thing I would do is go ahead and color them with the markers. And I kind of colored them to match the paper. This is strawberry slush, but you can color right on it. You can make it a solid color, or you can just tip the edges. You can do whatever your little heart desires. But anyways, you would go ahead and color that. And then I used diamond glaze, and I used it to put on here. I actually have diamond glaze underneath this. And then I've covered it with a light coat of diamond glaze just to give it that little bit of shimmer there. So I've got I've got so many to finish. Here's our one we started. It's all dry now. And then I just took a cellophane wrapper and dropped that in. And I have stamped and cut out with our framelits, our banner framelit set, this piece of the watercolor wonder paper, and I've stamped and cut out this little tag that says "You make me happy," and then I just stapled them closed. Now I'm going to put these in their order bags, just a little something to say thank you. I'll turn it around so you can see a little better. I just thought you might like to see that today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back to see me.